good drill to have, especially if you have maybe a odd number and these guys are flowing, and I want to practice my coordination with the handgun. Okay, a couple things to bear in mind. I'm basically going to use them as targets for my little laser thing, and I want to be very specific, and I want to make it challenging for myself. For example, maybe I'm stepping backwards here, bump, bump, right? Or I do a box step here, and then I need to immediately hit Joe and not Yoel, for example, right? What I want to be doing with my vision, I don't want to look at Yoel to shoot him. I want to use my X-ray vision to see exactly where the target is inside of him. Okay? Even if I'm moving like crazy, like all this, all that, all this, all that, boom, I wanted to put it right through Yoel's spine at around heart level, for example. When I'm going around here, okay, and I want to get it into Joe's, heart or spine from wherever I am, changing levels, changing angles, getting around here, stopping on one leg, and getting it into Joe's spine and then his lower brain, okay, not just his head. Visualize where the brainstem is from this angle, boom, right? I need to hit Yoel a little off center of his face because of the angle in order for this to get into his upper spine, lower brainstem. Okay, this is exactly what I want to be able to do. If you want to, just vary it up a little. I move this way, boom, I want to hit Joe right in the hip, for example, maybe for a mobility kill or something like that. Maybe he has body armor. Maybe from here, I want to, as I go past, hit Yoel in the head without hitting Joe's arm. Okay? So, with my vision, I need to be using that focus and that X-ray vision. The closer the gun is to me, the less I have it in the peripheral vision, the less precise it'll be. The more I can get it towards the center of my vision, the more precise it'll probably be. I am always keeping total visual focus on my target. My target being that point inside of him that I want to hit at the moment. Practice your transitions. As I move this way, first Joe, then Yoel. Okay? As I move this way, box step, backward box step here, right? One after the other. The way I do my transitions is simply by transitioning my visual focus. Okay? Not thinking about, tracking with the gun or anything like that. Wherever my visual focus goes, that's where my body, hopefully, will naturally align, okay? This is not the combatives level, kind of fixed position type stuff. This is more like, guided chaos with a gun, just applying the principles. You do need to have realistic, rigidity and structure as far as the gun hand goes, okay? Whichever hand it is, I can't just be like loose and, trying to fling bullets at them. No, it is a semi-automatic. The slide needs to have a firm base to reciprocate against. Okay, actually had the experience with practice ammo just by, doing live fire, just by virtue of the fact that I might be pulling back. That can actually induce stoppages with low power practice ammo. Fortunately, I tested it. Doesn't do it with the carry ammo, which has some more oomph in it, but that's something you should test. Okay, but you do want that rigidity, and again, let your visual focus be the guide for your entire body, right? And then as they're moving, especially if they start moving a little faster, that gives me the opportunity to do different things, go low, go high, feel different things. And again, always using that X-ray vision. And again, try not to pause. Try not to, do a box step, freeze, and do that. The whole idea behind what John was teaching as far as close quarters gunfighting goes, right, is that just like you need to be able to hit on the move no matter what, I need to be able to shoot on the move even if I end up on one leg, right? Again, no matter what the position, visual focus on what you want to hit inside. Don't get distracted by the gun, okay? And again, realistic structure and pressures, right, with the hand and the arm behind it, especially as they're moving. Say I want to take a rescue shot on Yoel, so I need to hit Joe in the head without hitting Yoel. Is this a realistic tactic? No, it is not a realistic tactic. NYPD on more than one occasion tried to do a rescue shot on one of their fellow officers being beaten up, hit the bad guy, hit the officer. Okay, so again, this is not for tactics. This is merely an exercise to get some experience moving unpredictably and coordinating your body to hit unpredictably moving targets. There is no substitute for a three-dimensional human target for learning how to do this, right? And you can simulate boom stuff, from different angles or different scenarios. Again, different levels of extension depending on the situation. You can transition between a far target over here and a near one over here. Again, all done with the eyes. The more precise your visual focus inside the target, the more precise your body will coordinate to do that, assuming you have the principles working for you, right? Balance, looseness, except for where you need some structure, right? Isolated where you have to be, united where you have to be. And I just shot his glasses right off his head. Okay, so it's just the kind of exercise you can do. Obviously, if you have two of these, you can even put one in each hand or just keep switching hands. And it's just a good way to give the odd person out something fun to do. If nothing else, you're still getting your footwork practice and balance practice in while practicing that visual focus and what you need to do to move well with a longer distance weapon.